Hello guys, so the topic for today's video is what is the significance of fibrous septa in breast. So in video I'm going to discuss what is the importance or significance of the fibrous septa and what are these fibrous septa. We also are going to discuss about that and few conditions in which these septas are involved. So let us start. So basically let us start with the breast. So the breast is a modified sweat gland. Okay, it is a modified sweat gland and it is encased in a superficial fascia. And the third point is the breast extends from the skin basically, or we can say it lies over the deep fascia that is covering the pectoralis major and serratus anterior muscles. Major and serratus anterior muscles. Okay. The structures. Okay, so the structure of the breast is as follows. The interior is divided into 15 to 20 compartments. Okay, this compartment is usually a triangular or conical, we can say, that kind of shape compartment or lobes, and this division is made with the help of fibrous septa. So the basics are clear. Now you also have to know that this fibrous septa actually extends from the skin, okay, up to the deep fascia. Now coming to the fibrous septa. Okay, the fibrous septa that separates the breast into several compartments or lobes is known as suspensory. It is known as the suspensory ligament of Cooper or the suspensory ligament of mammary gland. Each lobe is surrounded by the fibrous septa, and each of these lobes consist of ducts and glands. Also it is like filled with lots of fatty tissue. So I'm going to show a diagram, easy simple diagram, which may help you understand better. So this is actually one lobe. I'll label it later. First let me draw it. Okay, so this is the like 3 lobes I've drawn of the whole circular structure, and this thing are basically the lactiferous ducts and their glands. Okay, so this I'm going to draw. Each of these lobe contains these ducts and glands. Okay, so this part is the areola, the region surrounding the nipple, and this is the nipple. As I said earlier, this is one lobe. 15 to 20 such lobes are usually present. And this is the lactiferous duct, and at the end of the duct towards the nipple there the area is a bit swollen. Okay, so that area is known as the alveoli or ampulla. It is known as the ampulla, not alveoli. I think it is ampulla. It is known as ampulla only. Okay. Now, also have to remember is this each of these segments are fat filled or filled up of fatty tissue or adipose tissue. So now the basic structure about the breast is clear. Now let us come to the significance of these fibrous septa. These actually have quite important role. So first is they help in maintaining the shape and integrity of breast. Okay. Now coming to the second point. So if suppose there is carcinoma of the breast, in cases of carcinoma, or if there is breast abscess formation, during these conditions there is often the production of a connective tissue that is often contracting or contractile, right? There is production of contracting fibrous tissue in the breast, and this contracting tissue usually involves the fibrous septa, and since this fibrous septa gets involved, this contracting tissue pulls down on this septa, right? Since the mass of the carcinoma or abscess is heavier, so it will pull down on this septa, and this causes dimpling of the skin. Okay, so this may be indicative that some problem is there if dimpling of the skin is seen over the breast. Okay, now coming to the third point. Okay. Sometimes so there is infection of the breast. There may be infection, which most of the times or sometimes may happen due to entry of pathogenic bacteria through the cracks in nipples or cracks of nipples. Okay, so the cracks and gaps present in nipples, this pathogenic bacteria may enter, and this infection spreads to the breast, right? From the nipple it entered and spreads to the breast, but remains confined, right? It remains limited to a single lobe, right? It is remains limited to a single lobe, and because of the fibrous septa. Okay, because of this fibrous septa only, the infection is limited and does not spread to the whole region of the breast. So we can assume that the third significance it prevents the spread of infection. Okay, so these are all the points that I had to discuss. Thank you for watching. And if you like this video, then please subscribe to my channel or share and like. That would help me out. See you in the next one.